everyone. Today we're going to share our review of the entertainment and activities that we enjoyed on Royal Caribbean's Adventure of the Seas. There was a ton to do on this ship, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. So Andrea, the entertainment and activities on the Adventure of the Seas.
I was really happy with the entertainment that we had on this ship.
I was pleasantly surprised with the quality of the entertainment.
Especially with the guests that were not always their regular, what do you call it? Like when
special
they bring,
guests.
The special guests, yeah. I just felt like they were such top level entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should talk about that.
Well, for sure. So let's, the first night, welcome aboard show.
Yes.
Those are typically a sampler of kind of what's going to happen throughout the week. So I enjoy going to them. You kind of meet the cruise director. You not necessarily personally, but who they are. And
you can identify the cruise director then. They'll
commonly have maybe one of the guest people sing on there, or the on-ship kind of, I don't know what you'd call them, like singers and dancers do a couple of things, some games, that sort of thing. So I do enjoy the welcome aboard show.
Plus you find out about some of the other events going on in the week.
Yeah.
And so you kind of get a feeling if this is something you might be interested in checking out.
Yeah. Yeah. So before we get to some of the guest things that were on it, let's go through the main ones that are probably on there every week. So Cool Art Hot Ice in Studio B.
This is the ice skating show.
Yeah.
It is so much more than ice skating though.
It's phenomenal. Like, these are top-notch figure skaters.
And
they're really good.
We've seen other ice shows on Royal Caribbean, and I don't think any three have been the same.
I don't think so either. They've been... I don't remember them being the same as this one. Mm-hmm. And they've all been really good. But this one was, like, again, really good. All the spins and axles and
the costumes were creative and different and unique.
The one move they do, like, I know you were cringing,
it's
one gal's head is really close to the ice when she's spinning around. So, costumes. The one guy, he does some figure skating, but with a mannequin.
It's like a puppet.
So it looks like it's two of them, but it's not. It's just really neat.
It's much better than just an ice skating show. It was really good.
So there also were two kind of signature shows. So there was one called Invitation to Dance.
This is with their in-house production?
Yeah, so with the band and their in-house production. And the other one's Can't Stop the Rock.
Yes.
So both really good shows, singing, dancing, kind of traditional. I don't want to call them Broadway type shows, but this traditional singing and dancing, and they were really good. I appreciate that it wasn't just singing or just dancing, and that they had the orchestra, because we've been in some where it's just singing to canned music and somewhere it's just dancing to canned music, and I appreciate that they bring it all together.
And even with the stage, they have the stage going up and a lot of people on stage.
Yeah.
A lot of dancers, a lot of people singing, a big orchestra. I sometimes was going, how many people are up there? So I really appreciated.
Yeah, there was a lot of people.
I like that a lot.
The Love and Marriage game show was one of the nights as well.
Yes.
So that's a classic on there. They bring up some newlyweds and some people who've been
married a
long time and ask questions. It can be fun. You never know. You're never sure what you're going to get. We'll put it that way. And then there was some really good guests on this one. So we had a comedy magician. That's more my thing than your thing.
Yeah.
We had Revoiced.
Phenomenal.
Truly so
phenomenal.
Kind of like beatboxers, a group. They were really good. And then we had a guest singer, Laura Wright.
Yes, who performs in Vegas.
And was actually married. Was she married to the
magician?
To the comedy magician.
Yes,
so they were on there together. So lots of great shows, and there's always something happening pretty much every night. So I do have a wish, though. There's one more show.
What's that?
The goodbye show, or the last night show.
Yes.
So we didn't mention this one. This is the last show, kind of where they bring in staff and honor them. And they only do it once, and it was at 7:00.
And often the big shows of the night, there's an early one and a late one, so they can accommodate everyone.
So I guess my wish would be that they would push this to later.
Yeah.
So that those who are already eating can do both.
Because
our dinner was at 6:30. We ate really quick and then just showed up for the end of it.
We caught the end of it.
So anyone who's doing an earlier dining is going to miss it. Yeah. So I just wish they'd push it off to later in the evening, or not necessarily have to do 2 of them, but it's just, I wish.
Sometimes we've seen this on other cruise lines where they actually do this midday too, so that you can accommodate everyone better. Because if you enjoy getting to see variety of staff coming forward and a chance to give your thanks.
Yeah.
If you like doing that, it's fun and special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but overall, like, the performances were really good. There was also a bunch of parties.
Yeah.
So, of course, the sail away party, which is they get everyone dancing. And for us, though, sail away was a little cooler.
It was actually quite cold.
It was like around 60 degrees Fahrenheit or 16 degrees Celsius, something like that.
And windy.
So I feel like it could have been busier. But it's still a lot of fun. It's beautiful fun. Sailing. We were sailing at Port Canaveral. It was beautiful. Now, a couple other parties they had. So they had the greatest 80s party ever.
Now, I will say, though, not a lot of people dressed up for this on our sailing.
No, but
some did.
For sure. But it was quite busy.
It was.
That one was probably the busiest of the parties. There was the conga line going through there. Now, whether was the staff that started the conga line or not, I'm not sure. But people were really getting into that one.
Yeah.
So, and that's in the Royal Promenade. And we enjoy standing up in those balconies watching and people watching. And so there was that party. They also had the 70s Disco Inferno dance party.
Yeah.
Inferno. Yeah. So all the classic songs, YMCA. And
they gave you a little dance lesson so you can dance along. And they were throwing out those rings that like blink like crazy.
Yeah. So this one, and I don't know if I should call this a party or not. The Island Frenzy Parade. I haven't seen this before.
I'm wondering if we just missed it because it happened during the day.
It was right during the day before we got into San Juan. So it was fun there. It was like a parade in the Royal Promenade with, I don't know what you'd call them, people wearing costumes and just enjoyable music and dancing. And really, if you're on there, if you see it, because it wasn't heavily advertised either.
No, and I think it's something especially children would love.
Yeah. So, other than that, they did something, the Veterans Ceremony.
Which was very well attended.
Yes.
And a lot of effort was put into it. I was impressed.
I was too, though. One of the main production singers sang the national anthem, and they honored the different heroes. So it went through the different military divisions and then first responders and just honored everybody. So it was a really neat ceremony to attend. So I really enjoyed that. So other than that, there was just a lot of stuff to keep you busy, though. So Captain's Corner.
Right when you can ask the captain questions.
Yeah. So there's that. Belly flop contest, which is always fun.
Looks painful. Looks really painful.
The sexiest man competition.
Which can be a little wild.
You never know what you're going to get.
No.
Karaoke, which was really busy during our sailing.
Super busy. I think busier than normal because it just may have also had a convention with Elvis fans on it.
Elvis fan convention. So there's a lot of singing. Bingo, trivia. There's always singers in the promenade, that sort of thing. Other things, napkin folding, and we did dollar bill folding, which was fun.
That was a new one for us.
Yeah, that's the first time we've done that. Yeah. So dancing lessons as well.
Which you and I have yet to do together.
You've done dancing lessons.
Yes.
I haven't.
Next time you're coming out on the floor with me.
And if you're young at heart, there's a lot around the ship as well. Of course, the flow rider, the sports courts. I do want to say they were quite large. So they had pickleball, of course, they had basketball, all that kind of stuff.
And if you look in the schedule, you can see when they're doing each activity.
Yeah. The complimentary mini golf, so it's a 2-story one. There's actually like this thing, your ball goes down and goes to the lower level. I don't know what happened. My ball must have been bigger somehow, so it got stuck. But whatever.
So yeah, I had to putt another ball in to get it to come down.
I was whacking it with the mallet. Anyway, that is a fun little course.
Yeah.
The water slides, 2 pretty big water slides out there. Of course, the hot tubs, pools, shuffleboard. So down on deck 4 outside, there's a few shuffleball.
Which we
courts.
did play, except we don't really know the rules, so...
We're just trying to get it in there.
Yeah. And it always seemed to like to the side.
Okay, but I just want to go back to the sports court. We were up by the edge of the ship, and this basketball soccer ball goes flying off the ship way out into the ocean. Like whoopsie! Someone kicked it a little bit too hard. Anyway,
I don't think that was supposed to happen.
There's the gym.
Yes.
So.
Plus, there's classes in there.
Yeah, there's classes. The bikes and stuff. So lots of cardio and weights in there. And then the public skating in the Studio B. But watch for that, because it's not every day.
And you do need to sign up on the app for that. And remember to bring long pants and socks.
But it was complimentary.
It was, yeah.
So I may have had to skate in my dress pants once on the Navigator, actually.
Right,
so bring some long pants. Because there's a few people who were borrowing pants, I saw.
Especially when you schedule your time. They'll make you go back up and find your pants. So
yeah. So there's a lot to do on the Adventure of the Seas, and we just had a great time. They just keep you busy, or if you just want to relax, you can do that as well. So those are our thoughts on the entertainment and activities on the Adventure of the Seas.